Hey.
Hey. So we're back. Last podcast went really well. It was front page of all Reddits, just for the wrong reasons, I think, which is fine.
Shout out to all the people that watched it before they posted on Reddit. Love you. Like, really appreciate you. I would also really like it if everyone else can, like, watch it first and then you can post it on Reddit.
To be fair, I need to work on my communication.
I think you were fine. I
No,
think,
because I said the teams were low, but then
yeah.
then you asked me to elaborate, and I said it was just the individual stuff, like people swinging in 1v2, 2v1s and stuff, and dying solo. I actually thought the strategy and and
Oh, he's
comps and stuff.
backtracking now.
No, no, no. I swear down. Like I even said, like, I think the teams are good. The strategy, I think, is good. The comps that people were running, some of them a bit questionable, but some of them obviously had ideas and it seemed to work out. I just meant that when people make little stupid mistakes like Heretics versus Sentinels, I believe they could have won that series, but they just kept making little stupid mistakes. Now that's a reasonable thing. I didn't mean the whole event was low
I
and
know
everyone's
what you
rubbish.
meant.
And then
I
I
know what
also
you
meant
meant.
that I do believe that we can beat them. And I still do, even despite, even despite obviously losing recently to Heretics, and like obviously not getting a win. Yeah, you just got to keep grinding and keep positive and stay true to yourself.
I
And that's
don't,
it.
yeah, I don't think you were at all controversial. I don't think what you said was at all trash talk or hate or toxicity. I think people are crazy. Like, I think it's just crazy that that was perceived as trash talk and toxicity when you don't trash talk anyone. You're so bad at it as well.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, but to be fair, I've been there. Do you remember like when everybody took me out of context? So I've been there. I know how it feels. But yeah, let's move on. Are you happy
Yeah,
with
I'm
that?
fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Oh, you
No,
poor
no, I'm good.
thing.
I'm good. Let's
Um,
go on to better things.
I think one thing we should probably quickly clarify is Colin's tweet where he said that there was some sickness in the team. I think we don't talk about the other boys because it's not really our business, but let's talk about you. So, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. It was just rough timing. Like,
Actually, your
obviously,
leg.
obviously we
Let's
made.
get the excuses out now. Your football injury.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm injured this week from football.
For the love of
I
God.
don't know. I kicked the ball and my leg went, but it seems to be all right today. No, I think it's just unfortunate timing and stuff. We made the podcast. I said I could beat everyone, and then I go and get ill right after that podcast for what 5 days
No, it was
or
7 days.
6 days.
7 days. It was a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was a bit unlucky timing, but to be fair, could it have made an impact in the game? Probably for me and like little fixing up of things, and yeah. But at the same time, like a week is very important in terms of esports and competing, because if you don't practice the map after like what I'd say 2 days, things get forgotten. So I can't pin that on our loss though, to be fair, because I think our loss went a bit deeper than that, in terms of like our retakes again on Icebox and stuff. But that's going into the nitty gritty thing. Like we just fluffed it a bit on Icebox and we weren't comfortable on some defense stuff. But that is what it is. The Lotus though was a good game. I like that game.
I would say what you were feeling like 50% well enough on game day, but you did give 100% of your 50%.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
were sweating out there like a pig.
I was definitely trying. But luckily it's first season, game of season. Obviously, if we keep losing, it's not great. To be fair, but we just got to maintain. Like we just got to get back to our original form, I think, and it's a process. And I think we've decided to go for 5 scrims now a day.
That's good.
Well, alternate 5-4, 5-4. So, yesterday we played 6, I believe, and then day after that we played 5. So, we're just trying to play more and just make sure we're on catch up now. Like how I felt the previous years was always like,
You were ahead.
no, no, no.
Oh.
Well, last year obviously I felt like we were ahead just solely of individual skill, but the previous years it felt like we were ahead, but just weren't good enough. So it was like we need to make sure we practicing and grinding it down and stuff. So
I think I didn't really care about the winning and losing aspect. I didn't really care about what was going on. I think I just wanted to make sure you were going to be physically okay and mentally okay.
Yeah.
I think the physical part, it seems like you're much better now. Like, at least you're not shitting yourself.
Yeah.
Which, well done, by the way, for
Thank
not
you.
pooing yourself on stage.
Yeah,
I thought you might. I
No,
was I was kind of scared that you might.
one time at night, I pooed and then I puked.
I know you puked on top of your poo. It was kind of gross.
No, I
It was
flushed the
really
chain
gross.
first. I flushed it down. I ain't puking on poo. That's
It was
disgusting.
so gross because I could hear it. But I feel like we need to get you mentally back out there to your prime. And do you feel like you're getting
Yeah, I
back
think
up
so.
there?
To go back to your original thing
Yeah.
about dealing with the losses, it's obviously something quite new to this team, especially. And I think, yeah, our response is maybe we should try and practice a bit more. You know, we should grind a bit more now if that's the case. So that's kind of what we're going into in terms of our thought process. But I think it's just on the game day, like the matches have been fairly close. Like I think if we got the Lotus win,
The
then,
icebox was not close.
no, the icebox, I don't know what happened there. It was just it was a bit rubbish. It just, well, yeah, I've already spoke about that one, but yeah, I'm not sure. Like with the losses, you just gotta ignore it. You gotta stay trusting each other because we know what we're capable of as a five. We've done it obviously last year, so it's just about getting back on that boat and like. For instance, you know, like when after our loss against Heretics, you do tend to check like social media, and I did look at Reddit and I saw the 3 posts and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I won't check social media today. I'll just leave it. So yeah, there is tough, but I do worry about my teammates that might have checked it. So there's gonna be no more outlandish comments from me anymore.
But they weren't outlandish.
I know, it's fine.
I don't think. We can move on. But also, I would say in terms of that social media thing, you're probably the best person at it I've ever seen. Doesn't really bother you.
It does bother me, but I just pretend it doesn't, and then that helps a little bit. But that's fine. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
In the past, it's never bothered you though.
In the past, I've not really had anything that's like.
Yeah.
I felt like an idiot. So yeah.
I think the reason why it was bad is because you didn't say what people think you said. I think it would be a lot easier if you said it, because then you'd be like, oh fuck it, I deserve that. Like I'll take it on the chin. But because people were like, there was one guy, like I think people were actually on a different planet. There was one guy that was saying stuff like, Boaster said the Sentinels didn't deserve to win. I was like, where did you say that? It was kind of crazy. But in the end of the day, it's just a video game. Let's be nice to each other. Let's just have fun. Let's meme when you need to meme. You can criticize people, hold people accountable and responsible for things that they did do, not things they didn't do, and just relax, y'all. Everybody just collectively chill. It's just a game, not that deep. I think what's going to be interesting now is how the rest of the groups are going to go, because it's been pretty even, like win-losses on both sides.
Yeah. In my dream last night, I beat Karma Cop, so that's good.
In my dream last night, me and my mum went to see Taylor Swift.
Fair enough. So we both were dreaming about what we want, I guess.
Yeah, what we truly want in life. All right. So previously, it would have been these, like the 3 teams from this group that win and the 3 teams from this group that win go through to playoffs. But I believe they've updated the rules, so you need minimum 2 wins. So there's a world where everyone from here goes and nobody from here goes. How do you feel about that?
I don't think it's possible. I think looking at the leaderboard right now, I think it's people already got their 1 win, and they just need 1 more. And I think Navi's going to get another win against the team versus us. I think Carmine Corp's going to get another win versus teams in there, and for Heretics and stuff. So yeah, I think it's possible that.
But do you think it might be possible that, let's say, the team that comes third here don't end up going because they don't get 2 wins, and then 4 teams from here go, or vice versa? I think it is.
On our side of the bracket, it could happen, maybe. I think we can at least see 2 teams on our bracket getting 2 wins, maybe. Well, I should hope so. But 3 teams seems doable too.
Do you like that format?
It's all right. I mean, it's weird, but what's the other format? Like everyone just plays each other, like in League of Legends, right?
Yeah, or like it would just be these three and these three regardless. Like you could go through
Oh no!
on
Oh
zero.
yeah, you need.
Yeah.
You can't have a team that's going 0-3,
That'd be so funny if it happened.
but wins
though.
on round difference going
Yeah, it'd
through.
be so funny. That would actually cause like drama for days. Let's talk about your next opponent. It is GiantX, and it's technically XL if you think about it. So it's
Yep.
technically your old team.
Yep.
Anything else you want to add? Oh no, this is where you have to be careful. Think about saying things concisely, clearly, straightforward, so nobody can twist your words.
I think it's going to be a good game. I think we're prepping hard, and we're gonna come. Guns blazing, I guess.
Don't say that. Try again.
I can't say that.
Try again.
We're prepping hard, and I hope we come guns blazing. I think we've been practicing hard, and I'm ready for a game again. You know, like it's good to get on stage games, good to get the reps, and just get some more experience under our belt, and just keep playing. You know, that's why we practice to play on the stage. So let's play on the stage.
That was a nice answer. I need to PR train you a bit more. You need to channel your inner, like, you know, like coaches and be like, we're just going to play our game, show up, do our thing. You know, if it works out, it's great. If it doesn't, we'll just keep making sure we got to play our game. The results don't matter because if we play our game, then that's fine. That's what you got to say.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you want to try it?
So we're just, you know, we're going to play our game. The boys are going to eat the food they want to do on a game day. We're going to prep. We got a great team behind us, and I believe it too. We're just going to go out there and
Play our game. Nice. Now you're every other boring pro player / coach in the scene. Well done. This is what we've come to. But all jokes aside, you don't really play against these players very often. Last year, I think you played them once.
Yeah.
Redgar, you definitely have history of going up against a fair amount.
Yeah.
But as with everyone else, it's not the usual
just
kind
the
of
one
teams.
time, I think.
Yeah, because I mean, Durka and Cloud, ex-teammates there. I know.
Way back in the day, yeah.
Crow Crowd buff. Obviously, like Hoodie's been in the scene for a very long time. He's always been pretty consistent. They got a new player coming in, Purpo as well.
Purpo, I remember him.
Yeah. So what do you think about them? Because I think they've been largely incredibly unlucky with their results sometimes. Because I don't know if you watch a lot of their games, but they would get to like 2 rounds away from winning the map, and then Shao will get a 4K, and then they would have to play the next map. Instead of getting a 2-0, they have to go map 3, and then they crumble a little bit.
Yeah,
so
I remember.
It's just really, but it happened a couple times. So I feel like they're a really good team. They're just unlucky.
Yeah, I remember last year they were like a team. I think they
won LCQ.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. So they were definitely a relevant team last year in terms of
relevant.
No, like I don't know what the word is.
Oh, did you say irrelevant or relevant?
Relevant.
Okay, it sounded like you said irrelevant.
No. So I'd say they were definitely a team that was obviously one of the better ones from EMEA from last year. This year's hard to say. It's only been a kickoff and 1 week.
Let's talk about some of the other regions, because you were very confident that 100 Thieves were going to come for Sentinels.
Yeah, I don't know.
They did not.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of things wrong that day. So,
so
go
basically,
to the 100 Thieves game for me.
Basically, you're cursing. So anyone that's watching is not going to want you to support them because you're cursing them.
Oh.
So what happened was, obviously Mr. John QT managed to make it back in time.
Yeah.
Which
Respect.
is a huge boost for them. Tens had a hell of a game. I think he had more assists by himself than all of 100 Thieves put together.
Okay, well, the icebox was kind of close. Sentinels won both pistols, which is difficult.
And the bonus. When you
and
win
the
both
bonus
pistols and a bonus, it's just like life on hard mode.
It's difficult. And because then Sentinels will start farming ultimates. But the split game, yeah, I mean...
Sentinels on split, though.
Yeah, they just seem to be really good on this comp. It's really difficult to... At the start of the year, we actually did this comp, and we weren't very good at it. We were alright, but it wasn't like... It was too inconsistent. So it's interesting how they just make it work.
Does this make you feel like maybe Sentinels are going to keep winning, keep being consistently good?
Could be. That seems to be the ongoing case of everyone that goes into the trophy at the start of the year. You know, if you look at us last year, we went into the season feeling really confident about ourselves, and we kind of carried it into our region, and like we kept winning despite probably not even playing like amazingly well. We were just hitting heads and winning 3v5s, 4v5s sometimes as well. So maybe they're on that kind of same trajectory.
Let's look at Pacifics real quick as well, because
We got some games today.
Gen G are top of their group, and
They haven't played yet, right?
No, and they haven't played yet in the time of this recording. So they are top of their group with
Easy.
0-0.
Does the rule apply for them too?
Yes, it also applies for them.
But T1 had Paper X, right? Or someone. So T1 had a difficult game. So Paper X obviously being a tough game. So I think T1 should be able to get some wins against the next teams. Gen G, we'll see if they have the like loud effect.
I think they'll be good.
I think they'll be fine too.
They'll be
I
good.
think they just have like lots of set stuff. So
Shout out to Zeta also. I really actually I want them to make it, because I think it's always good for viewership, always good to see
Yeah.
those boys, and it being in Asia as well will be really fun for them.
yeah, I think so. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm just looking at the teams now.
The funny thing is, if DFM was in this group, they'll be top.
Yeah, DFM
So
will
they're
be
kind
winning
of
too.
they're in the group of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, DRX, Paper X, Zeta. I honestly don't know who's going to go through from Pacific. Like from the kickoffs, some of the teams look really close in the games and stuff. I guess right now, Global Esports and Team Secret on 0-2 doesn't bide well, especially because I think Global Esports games was, who was it? It was Talon and Zeta. So those are DRX and Zeta. So those are kind of big games. They needed to win the Zeta division game.
Yeah, it was Bleed that played against Talon.
Bleed played
Yeah.
against Talon, yeah. So Bleed, that's a big game that they probably needed to win as well. Like you need to win obviously there's the games where you're playing against teams that you think are going to be top of the bracket. Those ones are like, yeah, we can, if we win, that's great. But there's games where you think that are like same level, mid bracket of you. You need to win those ones in order to make it, I think. But anything can happen. Like they could, I mean, their group is all losing, so as long as they win the next,
2 games.
3 or 4 games,
Yeah.
then
You might even be able to go through just on 2 games purely if everybody else is losing, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we might even see that happen.
yeah.
We might even see a scenario where a team only genuinely goes through because they win 2 games,
That'd be
which,
quite
to be
funny.
fair, it is all you need. You made a tweet about how you just want to make it to playoffs.
Yeah.
Some people kind of took that as you deflecting a little bit or you not caring about what's going on, but would you like to explain a little bit more about what you meant?
Yeah, okay. So, I don't know really. So, I guess from what I saw, people thought that I was quite egotistical or arrogant in terms of my team. But from how I behave, I don't think I've ever shown that, because I'm always, if I wasn't working and I was like, yeah, it'll be fine, we'll just coast through this season, then I understand that. But I think it's because I'm always trying to like fix stuff and make stuff, work stuff out, and like make new strats and stuff. That's why I disagree with that kind of arrogance comment, in my opinion.
Never been like that.
So then when I think about the tweet where I made where I was just like I just need to make playoffs, it's because like obviously our team is recently lost against Carmine, recently lost against Heretics. So we're not obviously not right now, the level of the region is different to last year. So as any competitor, you just want to make it to the playoffs. Like if obviously we want to be top of our bracket, and it's still possible, you know, Carmine lose and we win out the rest of our games, and like no one else obviously wins out, etc. Then we can be the top. So that's just how I see it. Like, make playoffs, and if we get to playoffs, I think by then we should be fully ready for any game. You know, like I think we're ready now. I just need to figure out what I want to play and stuff. So that's just how I feel. Like I want to win every game, but I also, at the end of the day, no one's going to remember like the first game of the season. No one's going to remember kickoff. Only people remember is Madrid winners. We will remember, yeah. Only thing people remember is Sentinels winning, the Madrid, and then only thing like no one. Well, I guess people do remember last year. Liquid ended up winning the split, but no one ever really talks about it. People only talk about Lock-In, Tokyo, and Champs really. And
I talk about it.
EG. Yeah, you talk about it on the desk probably because that's your region, mate.
I think there's a couple of things to unpack here. I think first of all is this kind of community perception of you, but I think it's easy not to take it personally because people are always praying for others' downfall. Like there's motherfuckers that's been praying for your downfall for 3 years, babe. Like I feel like I even spoke to some other pro players who said, you know, I have nothing against Boaster. He's a nice guy, but man, I wanted him to lose so bad because it didn't feel nice when he was winning everything. But you have to understand that that's how people felt when Loud were winning. That's how people felt when NRG were winning. That's how people felt when Sentinels were winning.
Yeah.
People are going to feel that about this current Sentinels
Yeah.
roster in like, I don't know, a few months, years time.
People loving it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Don't say that.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Wait, which bit are you loving? You said you were loving it.
People loving it losing.
Oh,
Us
people
losing.
loving. Oh, of course people are loving the fact you're losing because they're praying for your downfall. So they're going to project whatever feeling they have onto you no matter what you say. Because you might not say anything and they'll say that you're scared and they'll say that you're not taking responsibility. You'll say something, they'll be like, you're arrogant. You cannot win in this situation. You can only win by winning. And I think the second...
And that's what we're going to try.
Yeah, the second thing is, I think there's also a huge level of disrespect towards teams that manage to achieve something themselves because Heretics and KC are really good.
Yeah,
I
agree.
honestly think they were very good. I even think if you were at your best versus them at their best, it would still be close. There could still be a scenario where you don't win. That's how I feel watching the game. I don't think... for example, lock-in form you had versus current Heretics, I don't believe it's one-sided. I do not believe that you would beat them even in your locking form. So I think people, instead of focusing on the fact that Heretics made an incredible achievement so far, and KC2, both of them making to Madrid, both of them still winning in EMEA, I think people are focusing on the wrong things because I would love to see them get some credit for actually being good. Because they are.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think they're doing well. Like I said, I remember I was watching the Heretics game against Sentinels, and I believe they could have won. Like they put themselves in a really good spot. Their sunset looked really well thought out, and Miniboo was like a demon on the neon. And the same with Carmine Corp. They play a very different style in terms of how they play, but they play really well together. Like they're really grouped and they trade out each other, you know. So
Very N.
yeah, so it's just their style. It's all different styles and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's rough to just focus on what you need to focus on sometimes. Like in the end of the day, your job is to play a video game and to win.
Yeah.
But because there's so much outside noise and like unfortunate timing, like mental health, physical health, all this stuff that comes into it, you, instead of just focusing your time on the one thing that you really love and want to do, you have to kind of divide your attention. And I think over time it's very easy to weed out the things that you don't need to care about. And I think you're pretty good at that.
Yeah. I think it's part of the job, you know. So you just gotta make sure. Yeah, I think it's the same with you and talent people. Like when you're putting yourself in the limelight, there's gonna be comments or there's gonna be thoughts or there's gonna be things that happen, and you gotta know which ones to ignore and carry on with your day. And at the end of the day, all I want to do is win. And
All
so
I do is win, no matter what.
maybe not that song. All I
DJ
wanna do
Khaled.
is have some fun. I got a feeling. No, so yeah, all I want to do is win. So I'm gonna keep trying to do that, and and yeah, I'm not going to give any fuel for my enemies anymore to
What
try
enemies?
and beat me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I got none now.
It's another great day of saving the bees.
All
No,
right, on your TikTok.
Okay. Let's do our song of the week. Bum, bum,
Song of the
bum.
week.
What's your song of the week?
Thing of the sound of the week. I don't know.
Sound of the week is. Thank you very much. That was the sound of the week. But song of the week, I haven't been listening to a lot of music this week. This week I've just been reading a lot of like books. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. So music has kind of been on the backseat. So I'm gonna cheese it and just give you guys a book and a podcast instead. So book, I've just finished reading Normal People, which was a lovely book. That's how I can kind of put it. It's very melancholic. It's kind of coming of age. Who's your favorite member of Twice?
Momo.
Oh, do you like the Magnetic song?
Yeah, actually, that song is actually kind of a bop.
Maybe that's our song of the week.
Let me listen to it again.
Magnetic. We're gonna get DMCA.
No, just for 1 second to remind myself how to sound.
You. Magnetic by Illit. We're gonna get DMCA'd. We're gonna get DMCA'd. Yes, we are.
From that.
Yes, you can. That's literally the definition of DMCA.
I didn't even hear how it goes yet.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on.
how that. No, stop it.
Hold on.
Stop.
No, it's quiet.
We're gonna get DMCA.
They can't hear it right now.
You. It
We're
goes
almost
like
at
that.
the chorus.
This is such a boring
Almost at the chorus.
episode of the podcast. I'm so sorry, you guys.
What do you mean? This is what people want to see.
No, they don't.
You, like it's magnetic. You.
There we go. Okay, that's our song of the week. There we go.
There we go.
So thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate all of you. Should we make a love heart?
Yeah.
This is a love heart for all
I'll
of
do the
you.
same.
I hope it carries you guys through your week. No, through your week. And thank you for supporting us. We love you.
Thank you. All the best. Have a good
All
one.
the best.
Stay
See you next
positive.
week.
Stay positive. Stay sharp. Hopefully we'll be back with a win.
Yeah, and see you next week. Can you do this face? Bye.